taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day, or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be.
Hello, Ghosty!
The ghosty girl, the ghosty gang, what she doing?
Happy Saturday! Hello, Slime. Thank you for being the first solo one. Thank you for the sip. Hello, Kitsune. Hello, Andy. Hello, Prince. Hello, Gerber. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Graysteel. How are you guys? Hello, hello, hello. I was gonna do a maid fit, but I already had this outfit planned because, you know, I'm drinking and it's a Saturday night. I also, fun fact, but there's, where is it? I can do this, which I think looks better, but for potential toss reasons, we're gonna have that. We're gonna do that. Washing your sheets, good job. Getting clean, proud of you. Hi, Gio. How are you? Happy Saturday, guys. I can't believe it's already Saturday night. I've been so busy all day today, and I didn't even get to do everything I wanted to do. Well, let me switch the music over. Okay. So I wanted perfect. That's what I thought, Andy. That's what I thought. I feel very mature. I'm ready to party. I'm ready to have a drink. I'm ready to tell you guys how it is and what to do. Chilling, playing card games. It's exhausting not being home. I totally understand. Hello, Crafting Gamer. How are you? Hi, Zero. Hi, Rigolo. Nice bottle. I can put it away. I can put the bottle away. Better now. I'm glad. Yeah, I've got a little drink. I have a... What did I do? I mixed lime sparkling water with some lychee syrup and tequila. No, not tequila. Rum. Hi, Bon. Rago, thank you so much for the restart for 51 months. So kind. Welcome back home. Thank you for your support all this time. And thanks for the sip. Bottle can say everything else. That's like $100 in support. Yeah, 50 months, $5 a month. That'd be like $250, and then I get half of it, I think. Oh no, it's different for Prime though, right? You had a Smirnoff wine cooler, so I'll pass. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not out here trying to get schwasty. Okay. Sorry. A little message. My advice gets better the tipsier she gets. Maybe you're not wrong. I probably should have put my bottle out here so I could just pour in without having to step over to my closet, but... Drinking and telling us what to do. Is this a mommy ghost stream? No, it's still Big Sis. It's still Big Sis. It's just Saturday night Big Sis, you know? Oh, I do have to ask, you guys want to see the whole outfit? Look at how cute I am. I'm so cute. Okay, anyway. I mean, what is an older sister if not a second mother figure? A second mommy, one could say. Can we see the backside? I wish I could. Wine drunk ant mode, yeah. But like a cool ant, you know? You like vodka? Oh, yeah, get yourself a drink tomorrow. I'm sure you deserve it. All the hydrate regimes. Yeah, that'll do it. I forget to drink it sometimes. Cute as always. Cute, yes. Thank you, guys. The bottle and the heels can stay. Everything else can go. I know, the Riptides are so good. I've got them, like, poking out a little bit here. Just for you guys. Just for fun. Love a good Riptide moment. Anyway, I thought this was a fun outfit for tonight for our special advice from Beyond the Grave stream. A little drinksy one. This is like, can we get her 10 gifted to get her new leggings? Hi Alfie, how are you? Blueberry lavender lemonade. Ooh, that sounds really good. There's this Indian place that I really like. And they have a mint lemonade. And it's so good. I'm really tempted to ask them if I can just order like a gallon of it. Because it would be incredible with some rum in it or some vodka in it, like poolside during the summer. I should just try to make it. But they like, it's like they blend the mint into it. So it's like a green drink. And it's, oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, gosh, I really should try to make it, but yeah, I'm doing good. I've just been really busy today. I had like 3.5 hours of meetings, and in between those I had to drive like 35 minutes one way to go to a market to buy this gift for my friend, and then like in between the meetings and then after the meetings, I had to do some work for Glitch Stars, and I still have a lot more of that to do, but I got some stuff done. I got what I needed to get done before stream. We're just gonna be, usually I'm a little bit more prepared. I'll be really honest with you guys today. Usually for this stream, I'm a little bit more prepared. I review all the questions. I like take detailed notes about them. This time around, I read the questions and I jotted down a couple notes for all of them, but I didn't get to do the research that I usually do. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if you guys are okay with a little bit less like thought out advice. But yeah, I just my meetings ran late and I had stuff that I had to get done, and you know, it kind of is what it is. I also actually had a lot of submissions, so I might pick a couple and then do some more next time, or record them for a recorded version. Yeah, so if you submitted something and I don't get to it today, don't worry. Like I answer everything eventually. It's just not always right away, because I actually got a lot more submissions than usual, which is a good problem to have. So what are you yapping about? I'm giving advice. I'm giving advice to viewers that submitted situations that they need help with or questions that they have from the perspective of your internet big sister. You know, not a parent that's gonna judge you, but I am gonna be a little harsh sometimes, and I'm gonna try to give you loving advice to help you out. Could be busier, me with 4 streams going. Oh my gosh. Aw, thank you, Andy. Make Prince review the questions. Hi, Damavi, how are you? I mean, I like to read through them and, you know, like do some research if it's something more serious, but love that, Alpi, I agree. Minnesota State Fair has a mint lemonade slushie. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yeah, I think there's another place in Houston that also does a mint lemonade that's really good. But I think what I like about the Indian spot is they probably use more mint and they blend it in. So it's just like so refreshing. I gotta try to make it. Like, I gotta buy it from them and like bring it home and try to dupe the recipe because it's so good. 大丈夫ありがとう okay. Since we're talking about it, oh, my bottle went. Where'd my bottle go? Oh, there we go. I gotta be careful not to press that button, I guess. Since we were talking about it, I think I will go grab the rest of... I've got like the tiniest little bit of lime vodka. So I think I'll grab that so I can like refill my sparkling water. Hey, Frank. Yeah. I emptied it, so I had to get another one. Okay, hold on. Let me get the bottle. I'm still here though. I feel like I'm already feeling a bit tipsy. Oh, I've just had a couple sips. Like, what the heck? Okay. Yeah. It's a brand called Deep Eddy. Deep Eddy. They're out of Austin, Texas, but their vodka is really good because it's like naturally flavored. So it actually has really good fresh flavor. Their lime is one of my favorite, but their lemon is classic. The grapefruit's really good too. Yeah. Anyway, we can get started. I also like I'm not gonna have the questions on screen. Okay, thanks, Yume. Have a good night. Okay. Never was a fan of vodka, but mix it. Yeah. I can't really do... I don't know. If I do a shot, like... It's gotta be kind of tolerable. And then I probably still have to chase it with something. I can't do shots anymore. I'm old, guys. I mean, I'm young, but I'm old. And doing shots is hard. Especially vodka. It cannot be a shot of plain vodka. Like, I'm pretty sure I will vomit. And I've really never been hungover. I've never had a bad experience with alcohol, except for one time that I don't know if I want to admit on stream. I don't know if I want to admit the one time that I had a bad time. I wonder if that was vodka. I don't know. I don't remember. But like flavored vodka, I could get behind. I typically avoid vodka though. I prefer rum or tequila or soju. Someone gift 10 subs for that story. I don't know if it's worse than Snickers. It's just kind of embarrassing. But yeah, sure. 10 subs and you can have the story. It's just kind of embarrassing. So I don't know if I want that story living on the internet. But if you guys really want it, I'll tell you. I mean, I probably should be more embarrassed about the Snickers story, but I suppose the Snickers story did cost more. Someone come through. I pulled my weight last time. That's true. Zero did pull his weight last time. Okay. I was the weird guy when I was younger and hit 21. I was a whiskey snob. I don't know if that's the weird guy thing. I feel like that's, I don't know, whiskey snob is so like normal for dudes. I'll be smart with my money and let you keep the story. That works. You replaced your car, bot. Oh my gosh. I hope at least you're happy with your replacement. Let's see. I wonder how I can... The best way to do this. I just really don't think there's a good way. I think I'm just gonna have to read you guys. I should really put it on stream though. Hold on, let me think. I should really... Let's see. I suppose... I mean, I could put it... I'll just put it like here, I suppose. I'll figure it out. Thank you for saying that. I can alleviate my younger day cringe. Yeah, it's not cringe at all, I don't think. I don't think it's cringe. I think you're good. Alright. Let's get to the advice because there's so many submissions, so... It is a strict upgrade? Congrats, bud! I mean, it's awesome to do that, so... I really want to get my car detailed. I have tried to keep it clean, but I don't know. Stuff has happened and there's some stains in one of the other seats. So I really want to get it detailed and get it refreshed. I feel like, I can try to clean it and use a carpet cleaner and stuff, but I feel like a car shop is gonna do a better job. So I'd love to get my car detailed. I've never gotten it detailed and I've had it for 6 years or something. But yeah, maybe that's what I could do for myself for my birthday or something. All right, let me get the first question. I wonder if I should... Should I be over here? And put the... No, I think I like being next to chat. And I'll just... I don't know. It's pretty small though. Can you guys even read that? It's okay? Alright. Good to know. You lost? What'd you lose? 10 years as your granddad's? Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, so it's a little rough, but I can make it out. I could make it a little... I wish OBS would just adjust it, but I have to manually space it, and that's the hard part, but that's fine. We can do this. All right, first submission was, how do I deal with roommates who aren't dead but still scary, jokes only? Well, the joke's on this ghosty because I'm not funny and I have no jokes for you to how to deal with it. So instead, I will give you a serious answer. Also, thanks for the sipper, Gove. I think I already sipped that one, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna do it again. So, if you have a roommate that you don't know well, maybe they're kind of scary, maybe they're not approachable, maybe it's a random college roommate, or you live somewhere where you just have to have a roommate, so it's a random person. I would say to get new roommates. But seriously, when you can move. And until you can move, just try to avoid them if you don't want to confront them. You've got two options. One is avoid, so you can just stick to your room or common spaces when they're not home or something like that. you know, just kind of avoid them, keep to yourself, do your own dishes, like all of that. Or you can confront them about whatever it is that's bothering you. Because if they're scary, I imagine they're scary because you need to talk to them about something and you don't want to. Because like otherwise, why are they scary? I mean, I guess if you think they're like in the mafia or something, maybe that would be scary. And in that case, I would say, yeah, just avoid them or get new roommates. But if it's scary because you need to confront them and you don't know how to do that, just try to bring it up nicely. Like, I had an issue in college with my roommates doing the dishes. I provided all of the silverware, all of the dishes, like everything. The pots and pans, because we actually had like a little kind of kitchenette thing. And they would never fucking clean the dishes. They would leave the dirty dishes in the sink for days. For days! And they were my dishes! It's one thing if they're your dishes, but if I go to get dishes and they're all dirty from you, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. So fucking pissed. And so eventually I washed all the dishes myself and I put them in my room. And I said, fuck you guys. If you're not gonna clean my dishes, then I'm gonna keep my dishes in my room. And again, they were just like cheap, like plastic Target dishes. But I was like, if I can't use dishes because they're dirty from other people, I'm throwing hands. I'm lighting the place on fire, starting with your room. So the only things I kept, like I always kept one in my what's it called? I kept one plate like in my room. Like I kept a set of everything in my room so that I knew I would always have one. But I tried to talk to them. Our schedules never aligned. And it was like a townhouse style dorm. So they were both upstairs and I was downstairs. And I didn't like see them ever. And I wasn't like gonna go upstairs just to like check on them. I don't know. It felt kind of weird. So I would like put little sticky notes and be like, hey, can you guys please like wash the dishes? They didn't listen. So I just kind of gave up, and it was easy to like avoid them because we never really used our little living room area, and the kitchen area was just like people heating up food. So it wasn't too big of a deal. But yeah, if you can't talk to them nicely and be like, hey, I went to get dishes, but there were no clean ones. They were all dirty. Like, I'm sure I had something in there too, but can you try to do your dishes as soon as you are done with them? You know, stuff like that. Yeah. Like I said, I got no joke, sorry. I ask only the bare minimum common courtesy of staying somewhat clean. I mean, keep your room however you want it. But the common area needs to stay clean for everybody. It's ridiculous. Your first college roommate sliced his hand open to prove that the ceramic knife he had wasn't sharp. Oh, that's fantastic. You had this problem in college living with your sister. I washed them all once and told my mother I was using paper. Did for months as dishes piled up until my sister had a total meltdown to our mother about me never doing dishes. Mother then told her of my secret plan and she realized her issue and we never had that problem again. That's incredible. I love the way that you address that. That's so funny. Oh my god. That's incredible, Rigo. His twin sister. I didn't realize you guys lived together in college. I feel like that would be kind of hard, living with your sibling, but maybe because you were twins, it was better. How was your day, Abject? It's good. How are you? All right. So, yeah. That's about all I got for that one. Let me get this other one copied in here for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys. Next question. Next question is, I recently started getting into managing a VTuber for some experience and to help them out. I feel a little lost trying to figure out what my responsibility should be, since it seems like every manager does something different when I look at other managers. Should I be specializing in what I can offer to them? I thought it was kind of funny and kind of cute and made me a little happy. I got a couple questions about managing VTubers. Even though I've only been doing it for 2 months, I don't know, it's kind of flattering that I got a couple questions about it. And so I figured I would address at least one of them today, and then maybe another, like one of the others next time. But I think instead of specializing in what you can offer a talent, what you can offer a VTuber, you kind of have to force yourself to specialize in what they need the most from you. So the reason why managers all seem a little different and do different things is because what a talent needs from you is going to vary a lot person to person. And it's so easy for me to tell that managing 4 different people. And I think in general, like a manager, anyone managing people is going to know that, you know, every personality is different, and the type of manager that you can be to someone is going to differ, like person to person. What kind of like attention you need, what you need help with, like the best ways to communicate, all of that. It doesn't matter what you're managing, as long as people are involved, it varies so much person to person. And what a VTuber is going to need from you or expect from you is also going to be different based on that person. So, you know, if they've had experience with managers before, they're probably going to expect you to do the same things. If they have been in a corp before, they're probably going to ask you to do different things that someone who was indie probably wouldn't ask you. Their experience is going to affect a lot of what they expect from you. So I would say the best thing to do is specialize in what they need, not necessarily your strengths. Obviously your strengths, like use those and abuse those, you always should, but specialize in what they need. So, you know, some VTubers will need more help when it comes to organization, planning, scheduling, reminders. Some are more, for lack of better words, some have more ADHD than others, or they have a lot going on in their lives and they just need help like planning and organizing and keeping on top of things. So they might need like a calendar that you share with notifications or reminders. They might need you to ping them for certain things to remind them of. They might need your help making a schedule or organizing an event or reminding them, hey, your birthday is in 4 months. What do you want to do for it? Let's start planning. Do we want to get art? Like blah, blah, blah. Some might need more help with like quote unquote the physical stuff. So like helping with graphics or thumbnails or social media posts, things like that. Maybe even designing stuff, finding artists, finding animators, finding riggers, like all sorts of stuff like that. Some might need more help with networking, finding collabs or people to collab with, finding sponsors, finding, you know, opportunities. Like there's all sorts of, I don't know, categories of stuff to do as a VTuber. And someone, like one person is going to need your help in more in one category, and then someone else is going to come along and need your help more in an entirely different category. And I would say all of my talents are very different. Like some of them need help with like, I don't know, like thumbnails and graphics and like are really hands-on, and some people are less hands-on and they just like want updates about stuff or reminders for things. Like it really changes a lot based on each person, and the best way to support them is to give them what they need. So highly adaptive and receptive. Yeah, and the thing is, the most important aspect I think is communication. Anytime you're working with someone and they're trying to support you and help you, you both need to communicate really well and frequently to each other. So it's important for the VTuber to talk to their manager, tell them what's going on, and tell them how they can help and what they have going on, what they're doing. Because the manager, like, once you work with someone for a long time, you know, you'll know the kind of things that you can help with. But until you have a really good grasp on what your talent likes and I don't know, what they do and what they expect, it's difficult to just step in and help without approval and direction. So communication is very, very key. Talk to them, find out what they want from you, and cater to that. Yeah, that's what I think. Each generation can be different. Mindsets too need to... Yeah. And each like group can be different as well. So within each group, you might have a general, I don't know, vibe. And then each talent is going to be different too if you're working with like multiple people. So really it's just about what each person needs, whether you're managing one person or managing 10 people. You do have to be adaptive, you have to be receptive, you have to keep really good notes for yourself about each talent. I've like started making kind of guides for myself about, you know, oh, this person likes to do it this way, this person likes to do it that way, all of that stuff. Hi Sayla, thanks for the sip. So yeah, be supportive, try to understand their point of view. Yeah, being a support bridge is really important. Being supportive, being an ear to hear like what they might be struggling with. Like sometimes there are things, especially I think as you become like, as you have a larger audience, it becomes difficult to talk about things with your friends, with your coworkers, with your colleagues, with your equals. I think in the VTuber community lately, there's a really big lack of trust. And so I feel like I see a trend of people not really talking to their, you know, to their friends about stuff, or not wanting to burden their friends. And so a manager is a good person. Like, hey, if you're having a bad day, if you're having a bad time, if something is bothering you, like, talk to me. You know, we're part therapist a little bit. Like, I want to hear what's going on. Maybe I can help you. If I can't help you, at least I can give you a safe space. Because you should, as a manager, have discretion. And never, ever, 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 ever talk about what you've discussed one-on-one with your talent with anyone else. I just think that's like a huge breach. Like that should not be a thing unless it's like discussing with other management, like, oh, this is what they want to do, or this is what we're struggling with, like, how can we help? But it's very like, you know, you have to be really careful with your words. Some good organizational notebooks out there, yeah, for sure. But a lot of stuff is kind of technology driven. I'm sure there are digital ones too. Nothing can help more than being empathetic or being able to put yourself in their shoes, for sure. And I think that's where I get kind of a unique perspective, since I am a VTuber myself. Even though I'm not a talent with Glitch Stars, like I've been doing this for almost 5 years, even though I'm not a big creator at all, I understand a lot of the work that goes into it, a lot of the struggle. Like I understand because I've done it. I'm already empathetic, but I've done it. And then I have a lot of friends that are larger content creators, so I've had a little bit of an insight into that world. And now on the other side, I'm someone who has worked in corporate America. Like, I have that traditional business career experience. So I can mesh the two together, and I have an understanding of, you know what, this is a conversation that is private and isn't something to talk about with other people, you know? And I think a lot of people lack that discretion because a lot of people haven't worked in like corporate, in a business, in a proper business. And so people are unprofessional and emotional. And when you're in a business setting, like if you have a title of manager, you need to be professional. Even if like, I mean, my goal is I want to be friends with my talents. Like I do. They're all incredible people. They're hilarious and it's exciting to watch them do things that they want to do. And I hope I can be friends with them. But I'm a manager first. And like, there's a difference. Like a great example is Leah. Most of you guys know I'm really good friends with Leah Asimov. We've been friends for like, I don't know, as long as she's been an affiliate. So like 3 years or something. But now I'm a manager in the corp that she's in. I'm not her manager, but I'm a manager. So there's like my friend Leah, and then there's like my talent Leah. And me as a friend and me as a manager have different places. Right? Like there's a different time for both of these. So people normally go around leaking what happens in their meetings. Yeah. I think people leak stuff all the time. And I really never understand why. Like, what is the purpose in airing out shit that happens? Except for like clout or drama chasing or trying to like accomplish something from it. Or if like your back is against the wall and you don't know what else to do. But I still feel like there's always something to do. Like there's always a better option than just throwing the DMs up on Twitter. And inevitably we just end up with throwing DMs up on Twitter. And I don't understand. Like it happens in every sphere, big and small, like everywhere. So I don't know. I always feel like if you have a problem with someone, talk to them about it, have a conversation. If you're managing a VTuber, it's really important to communicate a lot, but also make sure to schedule like one-on-one meetings where you actually talk, because things will come out when you're talking that don't come out in text. And some people are better at talking and some people are better at texting. So it's important to give people both spaces. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, therapists legally can't link anything. Also, I signed a document that said I can't leak anything. Like, so yeah, you can talk to me because I'm not gonna leak anything. Like, I hear you got reported to HR week 1. I would never. I'm an angel. Hey Alpha, how are you? It was rough recently in the VTuber sphere. Who knew communication was so essential and conductive to healthy work and personal life? Yeah, who knew? Who knew good communication was vital? Who would have thought? Yeah. I remember a group of content creators watched a long while ago rented out an office. Interpersonal relations started in the workplace despite agreements. Like people started dating each other. Was it the Try Guys? But yeah, I feel like that's the best advice I can give, is specialize in whatever your talent needs from you. And communicate, over communicate. I'm still working on the over communication, because until someone trusts you and has worked with you for a while, they don't assume that you're working for them behind the scenes unless you tell them what you're doing. So, is this your normal stream style? I do my advice podcast every couple weeks. And I would say we talk a lot, we yap a lot when I do my co-working streams once a week as well. But I also do React content and I play Nikke and sometimes games. I think next week I'm going to play this new horror game that I'm excited about. But yeah. I think that's about all I have. That's about all I have for this one. I think there's just a lot of young people in this space too. And with youth comes you know, mistakes and learning and personal growth and all of that. So okay. Funny acronym, always be communicating. True. Stream sounds dicey? Streaming is dicey? It depends. I mean, I've been doing it for almost 5 years without issues. It just depends on your outlook on it, you know? And how you manage it and handle it and how you work with other people. These people stumble into success and not realize they stumbled. Yeah, that happens too. I think less so now. Well, I think there was a period where like explosive sudden growth was more common. I feel like it happens less now, but it probably still does. It's hard for me to keep up with like the really big popular VTubers because I'm trying to put all my energy into my talents that I manage, the people in my organization and like my friends, while also networking myself, which I've had no time to do. So you don't feel comfy? I mean, that's fine. If someone doesn't feel comfy streaming, they shouldn't do it. Like for 99.9% of people, streaming is just a hobby and something to do for fun. Like you're not gonna make a profit, you're not gonna make money. It's just something to do for fun because you enjoy doing it. So if you're not comfy and you don't enjoy it, you shouldn't do it. Fact style, all I say are the important info and nothing more. That's funny. I can be a bit long-winded, so I always try to explain my point and like really double down and make sure people understand, so I can be a bit long-winded. But okay, the next go see their question is, hi, my question is one of the job career advice. I recently started volunteering at a hospital and I genuinely feel happy helping people who need it and doing what I can to take some of the hard work off of nurses and doctors. The problem is, it's almost completely opposite of what I got my bachelor's in, industrial engineering. I'd like to continue working at the hospital and hopefully get paid for it, but I don't know how my degree would fit into what they're looking for. Any thoughts or advice is appreciated. So this is super interesting, and I feel like it's why it's so unfortunate that like how society is set up is that you go to college right after high school and you get a degree by the time you're 22 or 23, and then you get a job and you work. Like I wish it was like you graduate high school and you like get a job and you work for a bit and then you go to college. Like I wish that was the norm, because I think if that was the norm, a lot of us would have different majors and we would do different things. We would go to like a vocational school, or we would whatever. Like I know very few people who only have a bachelor's, so like they didn't go get a master's or anything. But if you only got a bachelor, I know very few people who utilize their degree and or wouldn't have picked something else in school. Myself included. I love my degree. It was still like my interest, but it doesn't really help me. So I studied international business was my major, and I got a minor in Japanese because I wanted to work for a company that did business in Japan or overseas, and I could like work in that environment. But I have never, in all my years, I have never found a job that allows me to utilize that desire. I would still love to do that. Like, I always envisioned myself working for a company that had like, you know, international company, and I would get to travel to Japan for work once in a while, go to a conference or something, like, and I've never gotten to do it. I've never gotten to travel for work. Well, I should say that's one time. One time I got to travel for work. And it's just like, my degree doesn't really do anything for me besides saying, hey, you have a degree. Look at this smarty pants graduating magna cum laude with honors and a minor in Japanese. Like, woohoo, I did the thing. But like, that's all it does. There are a lot of degrees that don't really like help you beyond the fact that you got a degree. There are some that are really specific, like accounting. Like, most of the time, if you want to be an accountant, you have to have an accounting degree and you have to get your CPA. Like, and those go hand in hand. So, unfortunately, that's not how it is. But I think this ghosty would fall in the category of, if they hadn't gotten a degree yet and they went back now, they would get a different degree. But regardless, like, we find our passions and what keep us going later in life, and I don't think there's anything wrong in like changing gear to what makes you happy. Thanks for the sip, Rigo. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You can still utilize your degree in the sense that you have one. So, like, I mean, I would say if you're volunteering and that makes you happy, like, you know, do your day job as an industrial engineer and volunteer, you know, one weekend, like one day every weekend or something, like volunteer and, you know, keep yourself going and happy and probably earning more money in an engineering field. But if you end up getting burnt out of that and you just really want to like work at the hospital, I know you can get your, what is it? Your CNA, CRA, RNA, something like that. My friend did. She's like a little sister actually, but she got a degree and then ended up getting some sort of certification. So she is almost like a nurse, but not quite. I think it's a CNA maybe. Certified Nursing Assistant. I would say you could get that. Volunteering at the hospital probably gives you like the hours you need for it. I assume you need hours for it. And so then you could start that if you really want to work at the hospital. There could be engineering jobs at the hospital or in the hospital system. So you could just like look at careers in the hospitals if, you know, working in that environment makes you happy and you feel fulfilled, like you're contributing to something good. Look for careers in the hospital and see what there is. You might be surprised. Like, they're also businesses, so like they need everything else that every other business has. So don't get her started on our student debt. I'm not gonna talk about my student debt. This is for the ghosties, not for me. Hated all the jobs he had, but money is money. Yeah, I don't know. What happened to me? Never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing now, but I'm happy. That's good. Shouldn't be too hard to switch to that. If you have rapport with the hospital, aside from the degree limitations, yeah. It just depends on the type of job you want. Like, you can't just become a doctor, but you can become a nurse assistant pretty easily. Work with organizations tied to them. That's also true. Volunteer work, very different than actual hospital workers. It depends on the kind of work, Jules. Like, it sounds like this ghosty is helping the nurses and taking work off their hands that like legally they're allowed to do. So I'm guessing there is a lot, like, you know, changing bedpans, changing bed sheets, like bathing, like, you know, bathing patients, you know, taking vitals, things like that. Like, you're probably allowed to do. They can't like inject needles and stuff like that, but they're probably doing a lot of the grunt work that you don't need legally a certification to do. And if you want to do that kind of stuff and maybe a little bit of a step up, you can, without too much difficulty, I'm pretty sure it's a CNA. Get a CNA and work. So, and you'll be doing that plus a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I think there's no shame. If working in the hospital makes you feel fulfilled and happy, then switch it. Like, life is short. It's very rare for people to find work that makes them happy. And makes them feel fulfilled. Most of the time, a job is a job for a lot of people. So, and guess what? If you do it and you realize, oh, now that it's my job, I don't like it, you can just get another job. Like, you can just change it. So, I say give it a try. But, you know. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, Jules, exactly. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm gonna do this one next. I'm jumping around a bit, but again, if I don't get to your question today, don't worry. If you submitted something, I will always get to it. It just might not be the first stream. Okay. This ghosty says, I'm not sure how to deal with romantic feelings I have for people I know won't ever like me back. What should I do? I wish there were more details so I could be more specific, but I don't know. I have like two initial reactions to this, and they go in two very different directions. So my first reaction is, well, how do you know they won't like you back? This sounds like you're being very self-deprecating and you don't think highly of yourself and you think that no one's gonna like you and ever have feelings for you and they won't ever like you back. But how do you know that if you never tried? If you never gave them the chance to like you? That's my initial reaction when people ask this question. Is like, how do you know? Because if this is coming from the perspective of a person with a little bit of a lower self-esteem and they're just assuming, oh, I like this person, but you know, they're out of my league, they're too good for me, like they're never gonna like me because I'm not good enough for them. That's not fair to you. I've been telling people this since day one. You are the only you that will ever exist, and because you're the only one, you have value. There are multiple people. I firmly believe that there are multiple people that could be your quote-unquote soulmate. We don't have one. There's too many people in this goddamn world to only have one person. There are so many people that can be your life partner or be a partner for a long time, whatever. And it's not all about your looks. It's not all about the money you make. It's not. There's a lot that is superficial and it helps in certain moments. It's important in certain moments, but it's ultimately not what's gonna make or break if someone likes you. So my first reaction is, have you tried? If you like someone, if you're interested in them, have you reached out to them? Have you asked them to go on a date with you? Have you asked if you can take them out? Have you given them flowers? Have you, you know, done anything? Or are you just, woe is me, they're too good for me, I gotta move on? Now, if we look at this from the other perspective, the other instinct of an answer I have, the other side of that is, you know, it's someone who has had the conversation, and they're not interested, or yeah, it's someone that's already taken, that they're friends with, and it's just unfortunately developed, like stuff like that, where we know the answer is no, and although that answer can change, it's probably not gonna right now, right? So that's more of the assumption I'm going for. And I'm pouring my shot and a half of this lime vodka in my cup so it can get a little bit cold. So I would say the best thing to heal a heart that is longing for someone that they can't have is time and distance. So let's say it's your really good friend that you hang out with all the time, or let's say it's, I don't know, a gaming buddy, or someone you see in class, or someone you see in a community, like whatever it is. I would say the best thing to do is try to distance yourself a little bit. Like, don't cut them off. Don't make it obvious that you're like trying to avoid them, but more so just try to distance yourself a little bit, because I find it really difficult, and I don't know, when you're around someone a lot, I personally feel like it's really difficult to like get over them, because you're around them and you're constantly reminded how much you like them and how cool they are or whatever. And so if you give yourself a little bit of distance, you know, maybe, you know, accept one day their offer to do something, but then another day decline it, whereas before you would have accepted it all the time. Just to try and give your heart a little bit of a break, you know? It can be tough. Like, some people can get over it easily, but clearly this ghosty can't. So try to create a little bit of distance. That could help. Try to invest yourself in some other relationships with people that can help. And then, I mean, honestly, ultimately, I think it's a time thing. You just kind of need time to like get over it, get over the rejection or whatever it is. And, you know, have your heart heal and like kind of get over the hurdle that is a lost love in whatever aspect that is. If they're already taken, it's awkward, yeah. If it's from someone with prior constant experience, there we go. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can score. There isn't a goal. Yeah, true. True. I mean, I think most people deal with like crushes and being interested in someone that they can't have. But yeah, it's just a little, you just gotta have some time, some space, and try to invest your feelings and stuff into someone else for a little bit. I think is the best. Don't rebound. Definitely don't cheat. Yeah. Just try to work on yourself. Hi, Candy. Thank you so much for the reset for 9 months. Okay, Didi, welcome back home. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 9 months, we have a stream, baby. You can name it. Hire sex workers? No. I mean, you can hire sex workers if you want, but I don't think that'll help you get over the romantic feeling you have. I think it'll just make you... I feel like most people regret that, but I don't know. Just be safe. Do whatever you gotta do for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'll say for that one. I mean, ow, Yuzu. Ow, holy fuck. Oh god, she's sticking her claws into me. Yuzu, please. Oh. Oh. You can't do that, Yuzu. You can't dig your claws into my flesh to hold on, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's just stuck. Just stuck into me. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Alright. That's it for that, Ghosty. Good luck with your romantic woes. I hope things get better. And I hope you, oh god. Hi, Yuzu. She is up here now. I can't see. Trying to like format this nicely so that everyone can like read it pretty well. Okay. I really should just add these and like as we go. Okay. Do these ahead of time. Yuzu wants to take over. Yuzu wants attention and pets without being picked up. Hello, Tito. Thank you. Okay, Core. Have a good one. Thank you. Alright. Exactly, Matthew. She wants attention and pets. Actually, she probably wants me to play with her mouse, but it is not mouse time, so she's gonna have to wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, Yuzu's at the bottle. No, Yuzu, you can't have the bottle. Alright, so this ghostie has asked, hey Ariri, I'm someone who seems to struggle a lot with motivation when it comes to work, which is a huge pain being a full-time self-employed editor. I tend to go through periods, 2 to 3 weeks of high motivation until I either hit a project that I struggle with or the motivation just disappears. It then becomes a huge struggle to properly get back into the flow of things. I don't think it's related to a lack of breaks, as I always make sure to take time to play games and watch stuff, and I go out at least twice a week to socialize. One is a full day, the other is a full evening. I also absolutely love my job, and know I wouldn't enjoy any other kind of job right now. I was wondering if you have any advice and tips on how to stay motivated, or at least help get back into the swing of things when I fall out of the habit. Thank you so much for taking the time to read this, and I hope you have a lovely day. Yuzu, why are you trying to rip the napkin? That's weird. That's weird behavior. Okay. Actually, that's really similar to behavior to Naya. That's very funny. Okay. So, whenever I get questions about motivation, the first thing I like to do and remind people of is that motivation is temporary. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Discipline is what keeps you going. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going. They're two sides of the same coin, and it's very important to have both if you want to keep up a habit or a workflow or what have you. Motivation is great for starting something new. Oh, you have a new project you're really excited to work on. You're motivated to work on it. You're gonna work a lot. You're gonna like be productive. And then once you get a couple weeks in, a couple days in, depending on what it is, the motivation, it starts to dwindle. It's no longer new. It's no longer exciting. Oh, okay. Hello, Yuzu. Oh, okay. Ma'am? Yeah, so a couple days in, a couple weeks in, motivation, your project is no longer new. It's no longer exciting. It's not like the new spark, it dies out. So what you have to do at that point is be disciplined with yourself. So, okay, Alpha, thank you. Have a good sleep. I have a really great example for myself, and it's going to the gym. Whenever there's like a new workout or a new gym or something changes and it's new, I'm always really motivated and excited to go. And then as soon as it's 4:30 a.m. and my alarm is going off, boy, is that motivation drier than the Sahara Desert. That motivation, she's nowhere to be seen. She's like out back. No, she's like 4 states over, sleeping in the back of her car in the middle of a forest. I haven't seen her in days. Like, she's not here. She's not with us. And the only thing that can get me out of bed is discipline. Discipline is who I need in my court in those moments. And that's who you need in your court in that moment when you're struggling. You have to be disciplined with yourself. Now, I think that's a little difficult to do when you're an editor or you're in a kind of creative field, because like it's really difficult to force yourself to work in a field that kind of requires your creative juices to be flowing, like I think at least with editing, there's probably something you can do without being too creative. Like, there's probably some stuff you could do. Like, maybe you could timestamp the rest of the VOD for yourself. Maybe you could, like, skim through it and just, like, work on the audio. Something that's a bit more rhythmic or, I don't know, like, monotonous. Like, something like that. But I do think it's a little harder in something like an editing job or any kind of creative space, because it's if you try to force yourself to work, you'll probably just stare at the screen or you'll move really slow, but at least you're making progress, I will say, whenever you like hit that roadblock and you struggle to work until you get back into the flow of things, like, it's okay to take a break. Is it down? Is my stream down? I don't think so. No, it says I'm live. Okay. But yeah, so it could be that like you just struggle to spend too much time on something. It could be that you constantly need new things to keep yourself entertained. So, and it could be you say you don't think it's like burning out because you take time, but like, do you really? Like, maybe don't edit something for 6 hours in a row and like maybe only do it for like 1 hour, 2 hours. Stopped for, oh, huh, weird. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, I do admit with a job like editing, it's a little difficult, but I think there's a workaround. So I find, like, whenever people lose motivation and they're struggling to be disciplined and they're procrastinating and they're putting stuff off, they'll like do other stuff, right? They'll do fun stuff or stuff that's not really work or whatever. I find when I'm procrastinating, I enjoy that stuff a lot less. And I would rather fully enjoy my free time than have something hanging over my head the whole time. So I'll just force myself to try and get work done. I also feel like I am most productive like right when I wake up. Like I get up and I do my morning routine. And then I sit down, and that's when I'm the most productive and I get the most work done. So on weekends, I'll get up, maybe I'll go to the gym, maybe I'll go for a walk or something, and I'll come back and I'll like just try to work for a couple hours. Because I'm definitely more of a morning person when it comes to getting stuff done. And then by the time the afternoon hits, I'm hella distracted. I'm all over the place. I can't anymore. So try to figure out like your best times to work, when you feel the most motivated, when you feel like you have a good spurt of energy and focus, and try to plan your workday around that. Try to see if it's that you're burning out of one thing in particular. Maybe it'll be easier for you to like stagger things to edit. So start one project, but before you finish it, start another one. And like let yourself only work on the new exciting one after you've worked on the other one for like an hour. Know that it's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a weekend, a couple days, 3-4 days off and come back. Like that's normal. People take vacations, people take time off, people have weekends. So, you know, you should hold yourself to that and have weekends. That is helpful. Yeah, I don't know. It just work on the discipline. I think that's key. Work on discipline and figure out like the best times for you to work and focus on your work during those times. Yeah. For most VTubers, that's 3 a.m. That's crazy. 3 a.m. is when I'm dead asleep. If I'm not asleep, I've been taken hostage. Okay, we've got time for probably like 2 more. People take time off. I know, Prince, you don't understand that, but people do in fact take time off. Happened again? That's so weird. It's telling me that my stream is an excellent connection. So I don't really know what's happening. I apologize for the stream issues on YouTube side. Oh, why is there a bird? Huh? I take time off if certain people want to hang out. Would you take time off to hang out with me if I asked you to? You can be honest. I won't be mad. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this one. This is a good one and a little different than what we've talked about today. Perhaps assuming no one else asks. For work or to hang out? I'm low on the totem pole is what I'm hearing. That's okay. I can be low on the totem pole. If the Riri asks to spend time with me, I'm dropping everything. That's too nice. No, it's fine. You can't be everybody's favorite. You know? I'd be happy if I was like 5 people's favorite. If I was like 5 people's Kamiyoshi, I've made it. Yeah. If I was like 5 people's Kamiyoshi, I would feel pretty good about that. Hello, Lloyd. Happy May Day. Okay. Next question. Next ghosty. Oh yeah, my YouTube is like freaking out. All the viewers left. That's weird. It says I'm live. An excellent connection. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Do you have Oshi tags? I'm the ghost and the diamond. But I think there's so many ghosts that just a ghost by itself would be difficult. So if someone needed to use one, I guess the diamond. But ghost and diamond together. And because of the new outfit I'm debuting next week. Okay. Next, Ghosty, who needed some help. Yeah, guys, still ghost and diamond. Alright, so this Ghosty said, if you feel like a friend is in a bad relationship and you're noticing signs... Oh, hey gamer, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It says my YouTube stream is an excellent connection, so I'm not sure what's happening. I think it kicked everybody, but I can see that it's live. And it says its connection is fine, so I don't know. I'm sorry for the issues. It's not telling me that anything is wrong, unfortunately. And I'm not dropping any frames on OBS, so I really don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's just YouTube? Is it possible? Don't watch your Kamiyoshi much at all because of the time zone. Luckily, at least you can catch VODs usually, but yeah. Okay, so I think this is kind of tough. So I experienced this. I had a friend who was not in a good relationship. I think he was really emotionally abusive and emotionally manipulative. And I was a bit younger at the time. And I don't think I handled it probably the best. I tried though, because, you know, she loved this guy. And I wanted to be happy for her and support her, but at the same time, there came a point where I had to say something because what was happening didn't seem okay. And it's been so long that I don't really remember all the details. But when I noticed that it felt a bit emotionally abusive or emotionally manipulative, I couldn't not say something, because I think when you're in that situation, it's really difficult to notice when something becomes emotionally abusive. And I speak from experience. When you gain some time and distance from a relationship and a situation, and the emotions clear, and you gain some perspective, like, I know for me, I did not notice the emotional abuse, the emotional manipulation. I didn't notice it. And I don't think that my partner at the time was doing it intentionally, maliciously. I think my friend's partner was. So, you know, every situation's different. Every person's different. But if you feel like someone you care about or your friend is in a bad situation and you see signs, I think it's really important to talk to them. Are you allowed to dox ourselves on our questions? Don't want to break the rules? No, I mean, if you are comfortable with it and you want to dox yourself and give more details, you're welcome to do it. If you have a similar situation that you want to bring up in chat, feel free to do it. I just have it anonymous so that if there's something someone isn't comfortable with, it's okay. Like, I don't need to know who you are to try and help you. Yeah, it requires a lot of outside help to see what's going wrong, for sure. And if you're seeing some signs, if you're seeing some red flags, and this is someone you care about, like, please schedule some time with them. Meet up for coffee, meet up for boba, meet up for lunch. Go over to their house. Have them come over to yours. It's probably better if they come over to yours. To break, like, get a break from the environment that they're in. Just, like, mentally, I think it helps. But, and talk to them. Have a conversation. I would say probably not in public. Because it could get emotional, or they might feel like, oh my god, what if someone hears this, or I can't be honest here. So give them a comfy space. But make sure that that they know you're coming from a place of love and not a place of judgment. Because like you need to start the conversation by saying like, hey, you know you're my friend, right? Like, I hope you know that I care about you so much. And I just need to have a conversation with you because I'm noticing a couple things that concerned me. And I'm worried about you. Oh, Pim, oh my gosh. Try and get some sleep. Bring it from a perspective of, this is what I'm seeing. This is where my concern is coming from. Are you okay? Is there something going on that I need to be worried about for you? Can you tell me about this situation? This is what I saw as your friend. And it kind of worried me. Is there more to it that I didn't see? Maybe I only saw part of it. Like, do I need to be worried for you? Yeah, that's also a good point, Slime. I was actually going to be the next thing that I was going to say, because a lot of people are able to make excuses for themselves. But when you put it into perspective for you, if you say, hey, if someone was doing this to me, if someone was treating me this way, would you be okay with it? If I was in your shoes, would you be happy for me? Like, you have to put it into perspective and take them out of it a little bit. Aw, okay, Pim. Well, I hope it helps you at least relax a little bit. Oh, this was yours about a buddy at work. Seems to be dating a semi-gold digger. Getting things, consuming most of his free time, etc. I'm trying to avoid unless I'm asked, because I'm also not trying to tell him he's better off alone. But it seems like he's just doing it all so she puts out. But unsure. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's hard if you don't have like the most personal relationship with them, where you know all the goings on. And some people just, especially like if it's a newer relationship, anything less than like a year, I would say, people tend to like latch on, right? Like when it's new, you'll spend all your time with that person because it's new and exciting and the feelings are there, right? So spending a lot of your free time with them, I feel like is pretty normal, especially if it's a new relationship or you're younger, like under 20, I don't know, under 30. Also, hi, Matt. I saw you pop in here, but hello. So there's a lot of factors that could make like the time thing totally okay and normal. Some people also just like to give gifts, and some people like to receive gifts. And it could be that he just wants to spoil his girl. And as long as he's not making poor financial decisions and like going into debt or not saving money or whatever, if that's what he wants to spend his money on, like, more power to him. But if you're concerned from a friend perspective, like, I don't see anything wrong with bringing it up and being like, hey, dude, let's go to happy hour and get some drinks after work. And then, hey, you know what? How are things going with your partner? Like, I feel like I never see you around. You're always with them. Well, what have you guys been doing? Like, oh, maybe I should meet her. Like, let's you know, let's do something. Let's all do dinner or something. I don't know, like get more integrated. If you're not like friends where you hang out outside of work, it might be easier to just not really say much, except check in with them. It's just a lot harder if you're not like actually friends. You know, people don't tend to open up very much when you're just coworkers. So it's a little harder. People who fall into abusive relationships will have low self-esteem and think they deserve to suffer, deserve less. Also true. Yeah, therapy. They'll need therapy, or like they need to talk to someone. They need to like distance themselves from a situation. I mean, this is extreme, but it reminds me of the Gabby Petito case from a couple years ago. She was the person who her fiance unalived her when they were on like a van life trip, and then he eventually unalived himself before the police could like question him, and he left a note confessing to everything. But like a couple days before she was no longer with us, like the police were called by 2 separate people for like something like a domestic violence situation, and the cops handled it really poorly. Anyway, you just never really fully know what's going on, and you definitely don't want to let things get out of hand, because I don't know, I think like if something really bad happened and I didn't say anything, and I would just feel bad. Like I would hold a lot of personal guilt. So it's really just like what you can live with and your level of relationship with the person, I think. Yeah. Some people just don't realize. I didn't realize I was being... Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying too, Mad Eye. Like, I didn't realize the emotional manipulation and emotional abuse that was happening until like 2 years after my relationship ended. And I don't even think my partner at the time was doing it intentionally. He was just in such a bad state that he became that way. And I didn't realize in it how bad it got until I was out of it. Like, it basically got so bad for me that I completely lost like all of my libido. I had no sex drive for like 3 years. Just none. There was no desire for any intimacy whatsoever for like 3 or 4 years. And then like, so like the last 2 years of the relationship, I'd say, and then the 2 years following it, as I gained time and distance and healing, because it wasn't a bad breakup. Like, he didn't ever intentionally do anything wrong to me. It was just a really unfortunate situation that had him in a really bad mental state. And as I got time away from that and healed in my own way, and I regained that. At the time when I was going through it, I thought, oh, it's because I'm getting older. So, you know, I'm a girl and I'm getting older. So I'm just like losing my sex drive. It's just like, that's just how it is. It's my time, right? Because like, that's what I was always told. Like, oh, women don't have a sex drive. And oh, you know, wives, they never put out. Like, so I just thought it was normal. Like, it was my time. And then like a year or two out of the relationship, it started coming back. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? What is this? What's happening here? Why am I craving intimacy? What is this? And I started doing some digging within myself, and, you know, looking at other people and what they were saying on the internet and stuff like that. I kind of realized and gained some clarity. Oh shit, this was like my mind's natural reaction to what was going on. Like, this was like a defense mechanism to what was going on. And this was like how I was coping, you know? And like, oh, if this is how I was coping, like what was really going on? And like after time and distance, I was able to look at it, right, from a more neutral perspective. And again, I have no like harm, no foul. I've talked to my ex a couple times. He's doing much better. Like, I'm super happy for him. Thanks for the sip, Kitsune. Because nothing he did was intentional. It doesn't make it okay. And I wasn't perfect either, but excuse me. Yeah. So, sorry. Long story long. It's really hard to notice in the moment because things progress slowly. It's not overnight usually. Our work buddy passed last year. He was really close to him, but it seems beyond depression over that. I mean, have they been dating for a while? Riri without a sex drive is unthinkable without these outfits. No way. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, isn't it? But it was true. You can't relate to the relationship drama. I've never been in a relationship. I mean, that's okay. Even if you've never been in one, you can at least like hear it out or have a perspective. I don't know. Maybe it's difficult if you're not a super empathetic person, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't in a relationship until I was 22, but I still always had friends coming to me for advice. So even though I never experienced it, I have such high empathy stats that I was always the person to come to talk about because I could understand even though I hadn't experienced it myself. So he got back together with her. Oh, is this an on again, off again situation? It's a yikes from you, Brandon. Misheard digging. Oh no. I'm sorry. If it's an on again, off again situation, he needs to go. If it's an on again, off again situation, on and off since high school, nah, they got to go. Look, you get one shot. I have never been proven wrong. Your relationship gets one shot. One chance, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Sorry, we're not about to bust into the rap here, but you get one shot of breaking up and getting back together. You get one chance. And if you do it more than once, your relationship is shit and it's not gonna last. And I've never been proven wrong on that theory. Every person I know that is married and has been with their partner for 8 to 10 years has had exactly one breakup. One breakup for like overnight or like one day. Not everyone has had one, but out of everyone I know, they've had exactly one. And if you have more than one, it ain't it. It ain't it, bro. It ain't it. You gotta break it off because it's not going anywhere. At that point, just be fuck buddies. Just be fuck buddies when you're both single and you need a good time. You know, have dinner, catch up, fuck, and be done with it, okay? Beyond that, I've never been proven wrong on that theory. So, hey, Alpha. Oh, there's another Alpha in here, too. I guess I'll call you Cunny. Facts, spit my queen, thank you. No child, okay, thank God. Is it your chance to blow? Because opportunity comes. You knew what I was throwing down. But yeah, that's we kind of droned on and on for that one a little bit, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like that kind of answers that. It's really whatever you're comfortable with, Kitsune. Whatever you feel like you can talk to them about. Maybe just watch things, watch their spending habits, see if they change, see if they're trying to, you know, save money because of spending on their partner. I don't know. Maybe suggest therapy. If they're really depressed over their friend passing, like, they probably need therapy, but you've triggered Automod a bit. I'll have you. When I try to relax. Okay, Pim. I hope you are able to sleep. Take care. Okay. We have one more kind of silly question we'll do. Because it also kind of ties into this one, funnily enough, a little bit. So I figure we might as well talk about it right now. I think he canceled the psychologist appointment. Yeah, it sounds like... Hello. Hello, dog meat. How are you? Yeah, it sounds like you're kind of friends, but not really, which makes it a bit harder. Like, if you want to have more of an influence, you'd have to kind of become a better friend of his. So, I don't know how much you want to get involved, really. It's on you. Alright. Last question we're gonna talk about. Something a little lighthearted. To leave us on a... Hi, Liliana. Leave us on a, I don't know, more fun note. This ghosty said, less serious question. How many Twitch subs is too many? Don't spend a lot going out. We'll have 8 or 7 without Prime sub. I'm doing good, how are you? And I thought this was kind of... I thought this was a cute question, because... Like... I don't really think there's a number that you can say that's too many. It's just whatever you can afford. If it's beyond what you can comfortably afford, then that's too many. If, you know, especially if you're someone that, like, doesn't go out much, or you don't eat out much, or you don't go to bars, or, you know, more of your entertainment and fun is, you know, watching people, then 8 subs to me is like nothing. Cause what? It's like, even if they were $10 each, we'll say $80 a month. $80 a month, you're supporting your creator, you're not having to deal with ads, you get cute emotes, you're enjoying something that brings you happiness. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Ideally, if you have more than 2 subs, you can just get Twitch Turbo. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a fair point. I don't really know anything about Twitch Turbo, but... Liliana, mentally tired, is doing great. She's thriving. I'm glad to hear she's doing well, but I hope you take some rest for yourself, Liliana. Slime says that you shouldn't spend more than you would on, like, streaming services, since it's another entertainment site. I think whatever's comfy for your wallet... Whatever you can afford, whatever's in your entertainment budget, is fine. Yeah, as many as your wallet's comfortable with, Jules says. Exactly. So... I feel like... if it brings you happiness... and you're not straining yourself, then it's just whatever number that is. So... No one knows about Turbo because they do fuck all advertising. Oh, and you don't get emotes. That's fair. I guess, like, if you have some people you like to watch but you don't care for their emotes, you could get Turbo and cut down on some subs. If, like, you know, if you feel that would be better. Or if you don't really use emotes much, then just Turbo and be done with it. But, if it makes you feel good, if it's not straining your budget too much, then I think whatever number you have is fine. I had like double that at one point. Because I subscribed to all of my friends, and then I was like, I don't have the money for this. I think most people nowadays just have pre-rolls on, which helps. Having pre-rolls helps a lot. That way people can raid and not get hit with ads right away. But having turbo would probably help. It could be a good expense. I know, Liliana, but try and take care of yourself a little bit. Benefit to Twitch and neutral for streamers. That's good. Why are my classmates? Oh god. I use emotes a lot. Only 3 of my slows are English. Oh wow. Does $500 mean much to you each year? That's how I'd look at it. Yeah, that's probably a good way of looking at it too, Rikov. I was looking at it from more of like a monthly basis. But maybe a yearly basis is like a better... I don't know. A better take. I would maybe look at both. Yeah. Because, yeah, if you can get over the lost emotes, then Turbo would save you a lot of money. And if, like, the money isn't an issue, you could either get Turbo and then, like, donate the money to people if you want, or buy them stuff, or you could just have subs and have emotes, like... You can do the 12-month sub deal for cheaper. I know a lot of streamers, you don't want to make the commitment for 12 months because you never know when they're gonna graduate, but guess what? I'm debuting a new model, so I'm gonna be here for at least another year. Yeah, getting streams for a minute and a half as you enter is a massive turnoff. And that's why I really like pre-rolls. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people do have like bad timing where they Yuzu's staring at my phone screen right now, where they'll come in and raid right when the pre-rolls are starting. That has happened to me so many times. I spend more on cards. Yeah, it's all about like financial decisions and what's like best for you, you know? Everyone has like their own goals and what they want, and as someone who is streaming, I'm not gonna actively encourage you to not subscribe to people unless you don't have the money for it. So yeah, take a hard look at yourself, and if you don't have the money for it, don't do it. Like, if you subscribe to 2 people and you're paying like $12 a month or whatever it is now, that can matter for a lot of people. That could be a Netflix subscription. That could be Twitch Turbo. That could be, I don't know, gas in your car. That could be $12 in your savings account. Like, there are more important things than supporting streamers if you really don't have the money for it. But if you have the money for it, sorry, hold on. If you have the money for it, if that's how you want to spend your money, if you're like financially responsible, you have it there, like, you know, that's your choice. Just be responsible about it. And I don't see an issue with having 8 subscriptions or 80 subscriptions. It's whatever is in your budget, in your wallet. I'm too big brain to get why people hate pre-rolls. You like to use Zoomer brain to watch the pre-rolls? No. Pre-rolls are the ones that you schedule out every hour. So instead of... So there's 2 ways to do ads. One is where you have the ad break scheduled every 60 minutes, so you know it's coming up. And people that come into your stream don't get hit with ads right away. Those are pre-rolls. If you don't have pre-rolls enabled, anytime someone comes into your stream, they have an ad immediately. So what I'm saying is I have pre-rolls enabled so that my ads are scheduled out every hour. So if anyone comes in the middle of the hour, if a raid comes in the middle of the hour, they don't get... oh my god, Yuzu. They don't get ads right away because it's annoying. People are going to click off. They're not going to listen to you. They're just going to leave because they don't want to deal with ads. You got to have pre-rolls enabled. No, I totally understand why people don't like it. I just think we have a mismatch in terminology. I'm pretty sure pre-rolls are when you have them. I'm mixing them up. I've been using that terminology for years. Oh. Then what do you call it when they're scheduled out then? Oh. I'm not wrong. You're wrong. What do you mean? I've been saying pre-rolls for years and no one's corrected me ever. Thanks for the reciprocal. Are you doing them right now, Prince? Because that'd be great. Thank you. Pre-rolls are the ones first-time viewers get. IDK, I thought Riri was right. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Prince. The sounding confident effect? I guess. No one ever questioned me. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. But my ads don't happen in the middle of stream. It's the first couple minutes and then every hour after that. And it literally tells me, okay, pre-rolls are enabled. I hate it here. I hate it here. What do you mean? Okay, well, I've got the ones that are scheduled out because having them whenever you come in is annoying as shit. Yeah, pre means before. So a pre-roll means the ad happened before you got there. I'm chugging the rest of my drink. Actually, I don't even think there's anything left. No, there's like a sip. There was the tiniest sip. Okay, look. Listen here, guys. I just was testing you on the definition. You guys knew what I meant. And that's all that matters. Like, you guys will notice. You guys will notice how you come into my chat and you don't have ads. So your stream gets paused every 30 seconds? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I'm not dropping any frames, I think. Oh, it does say I dropped a couple at one point, but... Okay. Prince understands. My question broke me. No, I know my setting. Like, there's gonna be an ad on Twitch in 9 minutes. It's okay, we'll raid before then, don't worry. Thanks, Lloyd. Thanks, Lloyd. It's okay. I was just, you know, we were just, mixing up our words, testing chat, making sure you were on your toes and listening to me. That's okay, Pim. It could be Twitch. Who knows? But yeah. Okay, the irony is Prince did explain ads to me earlier. He's the one that helped me set up my ads. Here, we're about to end stream. Do you guys want the fun version? Here you go. Yeah, Prince is the one that helped me set up my ads. The fun version. I was trying to be modest before, you know? I like that you guys like it. Hecka, thank you for the resub for 40 months. Okay, Didi, welcome back on. Thank you for your support. Avuka, bark, bark, woof, woof. You guys are too funny. Thank you. You're welcome, Brandon. Thank you for being here. Chat's just playing it up. They know I think it's funny. Alright, let's see. Back from your night out? Welcome! I hope you had fun. Let me think. We had like a cute, quiet little group today. So who do we want? Literally one of the most down people I know. She down bad? What do you mean? I just like cute anime women and men. Fan service is wild. No. How's your night been? It's been good. No, I need to end, Prince. I have to talk to somebody. I have to talk to someone about something. So I got to go. And I am definitely buzzed. I feel it. I'm holding myself back. You men. When it comes to 2D, I'm so bisexual. Men, women, love them all. When it comes to IRL, it's a little less. Don't sound buzzed enough? Okay. Well, I've got like a third of a bottle of soju I can work on too. Sus Twitter account? No, you guys don't get my sus Twitter, my DGen Twitter account. Although I haven't logged on that for years. Should I make a sussy Riri account? Should I get more sussy Riri art? I think I should, to be honest. I think I should. I kind of think I should. Thank you for the advice. Oh, you're so welcome, Gracie. I hope I helped. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and raid someone you guys probably don't know. He's opening Pokemon cards, which who doesn't want to open up Pokemon cards? Like, who doesn't want to see that? I love seeing people gamble. And it's his 3-year anniversary. So an old friend of mine, and he pops in and says hi usually, Mr. Eviolite. Very, very sweet guy. Super nice. Very giving. Looks like he's opening Pokemon cards. And doing some of that. So yeah, I want to support him for his special event. He's already been live for 10 hours, so I don't know if he's gonna end soon. But yeah, we're gonna raid him. So I really appreciate if you stick around and say hello to Evie. You pulled it. Oh my god, that's insane, Kitsune. Your luck is wild. I know he's not a cute 2D waifu, but I hope you'll support him and lurk anyway. Otherwise, guys, that's all I have for you tonight. Good night, Gray Steel. Good night, Brandon. Good night, Albie. Thank you guys for being on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week for my birthday stream and new model debut. What the hell? So please hang out with me next week. I'll post the schedule tomorrow on Discord probably, and Monday on Twitter. So take care of yourselves. Have a good night or day wherever you are. I'll catch you next week. I'll see you on Discord. Have a good night, guys. Bye, ghosties. I love you. Ah!
Re the ghosty girl. I said it's re the ghosty girl. I said it's re.